Hello, grade 10s, and welcome. My name is Mr. T. Now that we've finished looking at the topic equations, it is a good time for us to practice using exam type questions. So the question that we're going to be looking at in this video is a November 2015 paper 1, courtesy of the Department of Basic Education. So we're going to be looking at question number 2. At any stage, please feel free to pause the video and attempt to answer the questions before you see the solutions. Let's look at number 2.1. You are told to solve for x. 2.1.1, you're given the equation 15x squared minus 8 is equals to 14x. I'm going to rewrite the same equation as is given, but immediately you should recognize that we need to standardize that quadratic equation. By taking everything to the left-hand side, we're going to have 15x squared minus 14x minus 8 is equals to 0. Thereafter, it's a case of factorizing, getting our two factors as 5x plus 2 in the first and 3x minus 4 in the second is equal to 0. We then equate each factor to 0. We're going to get 5x plus 2 is equals to 0, or 3x minus 4 is equals to 0. Those two linear equations, we solve for x, and our 2x values are x is equals to negative 2 over 5, or x is equals to 4 over 3. We move on to the next question. In our next question, we are dealing with an exponential equation. We're given 5 to the power x is equals to 1 over 125. We need to rewrite that 125 to base 5, and we're going to have 5 to the power x is equals to 1 over 5 to the power 3. We can then make both sides have the same bases expressed in base 5 or to base 5. We're going to get 5 to the power x is equals to 5 to the negative 3. Thereafter, we can do away with the bases whilst we equate the exponents or the powers. We're going to get our x value to be negative 3. So x is equals to negative 3. We proceed. You are given that inequality where you're told to solve for x in that inequality. So the first thing is to remove brackets on the left hand side. So we're going to have 3x plus 21 less than x over 2 plus 1. Thereafter, you're dealing with a fraction. The LCD is 2, so you multiply everything, each term by 2. You're going to get 6x plus 42 less than x plus 2. It's now a linear inequality. Grouping like terms, we get 5x less than negative 40. Thereafter, in conclusion, our x is less than negative 8. We've solved for our inequality. We proceed to the next question, which is a continuation of the previous question, where we're required to represent the solution that we got from 2.2.1 on a number line. Our solution, as you can see, was x less than negative 8. That's from 2.2.1. On a number line, our critical value is obviously negative 8, and our arrow has to point towards the left because it's less than negative 8. And we don't shade our circle. We proceed. In the last question, we're given a scenario where we are told that Mary gave 1/3 of her money to Nazim and 1/5 of her money to Elwetu. Elwetu received 28 rand less than Nazim. How much money did Mary have originally? How much money did Mary have originally? So we need to set up our equations. We're going to say let the amount of money that Mary receives be equal to our x. And just to set up the equation, we're going to say 1/5, a fifth of x must be equal to 1/3 of x minus 28. That's very important to understand there. We got that from the statement. So 1/5 of x is equal to 1/3 of x minus 28. To solve for that equation, which is in the form of a fraction, We need to find the LCD. Our LCD is 15. What do we do with that 15? We multiply each term by that 15. And if we do it correctly, we're going to have 3x plus 420 is equals to 5x. Thereafter, it's a case of grouping like terms or simplifying it. You're going to get 2x is equals to 420. Solving for x, we're going to get x is equivalent to 210. In conclusion, in words, we're going to say, therefore, Mary had 210 rands in total. I hope you enjoyed that session. Until next time, bye-bye.